Going abroad to get your degree used to be a matter of great prestige, especially owing to the expenses involved. But that was way back in the 70s and 80s. Today, Indian students are the biggest contributors to diversity in international institutions. In fact, the number of Indian students going abroad to study has never been higher. And one of the most popular destinations for them is the UK.
It's a little past 2 p.m. and the hall prepared for the Education UK exhibition is already teeming with people. Most of them are young students, but there are also many parents accompanying them. All of them have one common goal: getting all the information they can on the best universities in the UK and hopefully zeroing in on the perfect fit.
I think I've come here to look at the various number of choices that we can do after our school. Coming here and speaking to the people who represent the university is much more effective than to just look at the website.
I have a son who is studying in A-level right now, and his aim is he wants to study in London.
Akshay is one such student looking to explore options in the United Kingdom. He studies automobile engineering in Hindustan University in Chennai. His friend Hari and he are now looking to pursue their masters abroad, and they are picking the UK over other options.
You basically see most of the courses in US, it's a 2-year course, whereas you see in UK it is just 1 year. So, and moreover in UK it is more of practical and US is more of theoretical. You do have practical courses in UK, but it's more of classroom study and everything. But UK, if you see, it's more attractive, and the culture and the diverse international reputation surely makes you go forward for UK.
Akshay and Hari aren't the only ones spoiled for choice when it comes to the country they'd like to pick for higher education. There's hot competition between universities in the UK and other countries when it comes to attracting students to different courses. Both have an array of courses to pick from, and students find the choices tempting. One of the top clinchers for studying in the UK for most of these students is very simple: the cost factor.
I want to pursue economics as my main subject, so UK seems to be a good a base for economics like all over the world. US is pretty expensive compared to the UK.
Apart from that, universities in the UK are on top when it comes to world rankings. The UK has 4 of the world's top 6 universities, including University College London and Imperial College. Apart from this, when it comes to research and innovation, the UK is right on top, producing almost 16% of highly cited papers worldwide. So what courses are students picking?
In terms of popular courses, of course, the MBAs and business and management programs are very popular across India. At the same time, there are a lot of programs related to engineering, law, architecture, computer science. The students have a greater choice, which probably the previous generations didn't have. And I think the parents have also now realized that they have to allow the students to pursue their ambitions and ideals. So you're looking at more subjects like the biosciences, biomedical sciences, you're looking at the non-traditional subjects, more interest in humanities, integrated combined studies, liberal arts style programs. The British Council has organized this education fair in 2 cycles. They have one set of events in November and one in February, and they've been doing this for a number of years, and it's got tremendous amount of success. It's a good way of disseminating information, reaching out to a wider audience, both in the main cities and also in the 2nd tier and 3rd tier cities. So we tend to do that quite well. Okay. And for example, I'm doing Bangalore, and it's been quite good. I've been doing Bangalore for a couple of years now. We get to meet a good number of students. I think today I met over about 60 to 70 good prospective students, and also met a number of students who have applied and are waiting to hear back from our various departments. So on the whole, I think it's a successful event. UK has the history and the tradition and the quality which is probably second to none. I know probably my colleagues who work for institutions across the ocean on the other side in the US might disagree. But I beg to differ, because we have some fantastic universities, very old institutions, and there is a lot of links between both the countries in terms of the historical links that we've had as well. And for many, UK is a second home. They feel more comfortable in terms of the environment, ability to adapt, the language, and the fact that there's a very large Indian diaspora in UK. That also helps when the students come to settle down. And UK universities have been coming to UK for a number of years, and the students have come, they've benefited from the education. They've gone on to become very good ambassadors for the universities, but also for UK when they come back home. So I think in terms of what a student tends to gain is the fact that they get world-class education at some of the best institutions available, and also the way the programs are taught compared to what they probably would have gone through in the home institutions, in terms of the access to facilities and resources. That's world-class, without any doubt. And I know it's a part of this great campaign that's going on where we're saying, a lot of things we do is great in Great Britain. It is true. I mean, not just Great Britain, but across the United Kingdom. There are fantastic institutions, there are fantastic resources, fantastic teachers, professors, researchers, all of whom combine to make it a great experience for the students. So the student has to come prepared, knowing what they would like to take in, and depending on what they put in to their experience, that's what they gain. But it'll be a very good education that they get that'll stand them in good.
Students are also increasingly picking the United Kingdom over other countries abroad, thanks to the courses being offered and the type of study itself. For example, the shorter duration of courses is a big draw when it comes to choosing a UK education. A typical postgraduate in the UK would take about a year of study, depending on the kind of program, as opposed to the 2-year degree in most other countries. While qualifications offered by most UK universities also include postgraduate diplomas, conversion courses and vocational qualifications. And finally, there's a huge distinction between the kind of programs being offered. Students can pick from postgraduate programs where there are a series of lectures, exams and coursework, or pick research postgraduate programs that involve in-depth study of a field.
UK courses are more on the research front. We actually have a lot of research elements onto a number of masters and master's courses. We do have a lot of self-study pattern at the undergraduate level, and the courses which we offer are highly in demand, and UK courses are very well recognized across different parts of the world, and a British qualification is seen as quite prestigious, and students do choose UK degrees for a number of reasons, because it blends in quite well with what they've actually learned here.
Our courses are very subject specific. So what you have in the US is students doing a broad range of subjects. So they do majors and minors, and so someone studying fashion may also study maths. Whereas in the UK, it's very specific to the subject area, so they come out as absolute experts at the discipline that they've been studying. I think the most distinctive thing is the amount of students that are looking to change the discipline of what they've studied. We've had a lot of engineering students and mass communication students that now want to change to do a creative arts subject. So because I'm from the University for the Creative Arts, we've got a lot of people wanting to do a postgraduate in animation, in fashion, and in journalism. So there's a lot of trends to want to change the discipline of what they've been doing so far. I mean, our scholarships change on a yearly basis. We don't have anything specific for Indian students as such, so it's quite broad. At the moment, we're very much pushing scholarships in terms of architecture and journalism, but they change on an annual basis.
In an age where the job market is tough, most universities in the UK provide students with professional career advisors who help students improve their chances at bagging a good job.
Every university in the UK, and particularly at Liverpool Hope, offers a careers or employment advice service. They offer help with the students from the day they first arrive at the university, giving them advice around employment skills, making job applications, writing your CV, workshops around leadership, around management, giving presentations, particularly those soft skills that are so important when you apply for a job. So it's a very valuable part. They also will connect you with local businesses, perhaps the opportunity for internships. I think it's a fantastic and a unique time to be studying in the UK. The unique opportunities can be found in the UK. The UK, of course, has a fantastic global reputation for education, a global reputation for research, and a global reputation for delivering fantastic degrees and master's programs. There are thousands of Indians, of course, have previously studied in the UK, and it's great for us to see another generation coming to the UK and then going back and taking their skills either to India or all over the world. Today we've had some fantastic inquiries, really good quality students, particularly a lot of interest in master's courses in business, in marketing, and in computer science. We've had historic links with a number of universities in South India, and particularly Christ in Bangalore and Stella Maris in Chennai. So it's been really positive today to see the interest progress we've had in the university. UK education offers something unique, obviously the great history we have in education, but in particular students coming from India would really value the small class sizes they have. They will value studying, particularly at university like Liverpool Hope University, where they will study with a small number of students from around the world, but in particular studying alongside British students, which will create a network of them, of friends and potential future business partners around the world. Many universities around the UK will hold graduate fairs where businesses will come looking for the best graduates to offer them the best opportunities. Students coming to the UK obviously need to come with a very good level of English. All the universities here today are looking for students who've come not only with great qualifications from India, but already have a good level of English. But we're also looking for students who can articulate why it is they want to study. So for us at Liverpool Hope, we're looking for a student who's particularly got a passion for that subject and can articulate that in writing, but also in person, can explain why they're so enthusiastic and want to deepen their learning that particular subject. There's no substitute, is there, for a face-to-face contact. It's great for all of us who are here today. It's just great to meet so many different students, to hear what their passions are, but also they can hear from us one-on-one, face-to-face, discover about the university, not just online, but actually like opening up that book in front of them, talking about the experience, talking about the cities that we come from, talking about the opportunities that they're in, and which is so much better for them. And for us together, it gives us a great opportunity to promote UK education. That is a great opportunity to say, look at the great choice of universities we have on offer, whether you're the brightest student or you're looking for a particular type of course that only unique universities will offer. That's why it's so great to do it together, representing Education UK. We've probably spoken to up to 100 students today, and we particularly are very keen this year to offer some incentives to bright students from India, offering between 35 and 50% scholarships for a number of students. So we welcome any additional applications who can find us at liverpoolhope.ac.uk.
Apart from this, the UK government and universities are also doing their bit to attract Indian students to Education UK in a big way. They are doing it with the promise of much sought-after scholarships. For example, the British Council has offered over 750 scholarships worth approximately £2.5 million to Indian students over the last 2 years.
Up next, what's life like for an Indian student in the UK, and the number of undergraduate applicants from India rises.